Good afternoon, Diecast collectors. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris from CRA Diecast with some more unboxings today. But today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a two-part video. The first one will be on all Australian production cars and touring cars from Holden. And then in my second part I'll do a lot of touring cars and production cars that were produced by Ford in Australia. So I've got a few from Bianchi and quite a few from Classic Collectibles to show. So the first one I'll show is this 1977 LX Torana A9X in this multi-painted body, driven by one of our famous touring car drivers, Alan Moffat. Alan Moffat generally is known for his Ford performance racing and Mustangs, which is this one here, but I'll open that in the second video. So you can see it's got fantastic detail, nice gold rimmed wheels, inserted tail lamps, big bonnet scoop on the bonnet, inserted headlamps, and great details inside, including a roll cage. This would have run with the 5-litre V8, and it's got the flared guards which were bolted onto the side, and some nice windshield wiper detail. And underneath, fantastic detail underneath. Split exhaust, drivetrain, and fuel tank at the back. So these are on a par with Mini GT, no opening parts. I guess Bianchi have been around longer, so I would say Mini GT is on a par with Bianchi. And these were quite successful in the Bathurst touring car races. Then next up, the first Commodore ever produced in Australia, the VB series. And this is a Commodore SLE, which was top of the range back in 1978. So this series, you could have the 3.3 litre 6-cylinder or a 4.2 or 5 litre V8 is optional, and it had things like headlamp washer wiper systems, 15-inch alloy wheels, velour upholstery, air conditioning was standard, and a Blaupunkt stereo system from Germany was also standard in the SLE. And you got things like power door locks, power windows, so they're fully loaded. I actually had one of these with a 4.2 litre V8, and that was a beautiful car to drive, really smooth, lots of power when needed. And Bianchi have done a great job on this casting, and you can see underneath the twin exhausts, transmission detail, so excellent. Then the next one is a couple of models later, a VK Group 3 from HSB. It's in a nice silver metallic. It's got inserted tail lamps and headlamps, nice period correct rims on it, and a big bonnet scoop at the front, big whale tail spoiler at the back. And this is also from Bianchi, and underneath you can see split exhaust, transmission tunnel, rear diff, so it's a stunning looking car. Great interior detail. And these would have run 5 litre V8 as well, slightly less I think. Well, this was modified by HSV or Holden Special Vehicles, generally for the racetrack, but private buyers could buy these as well. And the next one is a VL Group A SS in Bathurst livery. And this car was driven by Alan Grice and Wynne Percy, and it was the 1990 Bathurst 1000 winner. And this is also from Bianchi. And it's got inserted tail lamps, inserted headlamps, nice white rims, single driver seat, roll cage, really nicely detailed. And from underneath, nice details underneath, fuel tank, split exhaust. So yeah, this is an excellent example. Then the next one from Bianchi is a VZ Commmodore in race livery. I'll just grab that. And this one was driven by one of our most famous touring car drivers, Peter Brock. His number was 05, used it on all of his racing cars in his career. Sadly was killed in a Targa Tasmania race, rally car race, or probably 15 years ago. So the whole nation mourned his passing. Again, this has got inserted headlamps and tail lamps, single windshield wiper, nice tempos, roll cage inside, a big splitter at the front, big wing at the rear. From underneath, split exhaust, diff details and transmission details, excellent casting. And the next one from Bianchi is a Holden Monaro GTO Coupe, modified by HSV. And there it is in Delft Blue. Again with the inserted tail lamps and headlamps, nice 5-slot wheels, nice grille and bumper detail, roof mounted spoiler. Very similar in style to the Pontiac GTO, which I've got here. But underneath, same details as the others, twin exhaust. So yeah, really nice casting. And with Biante you get a whole lot of catalogues which you can see what other castings they make. So they made quite a few, but unfortunately I don't have this many. Wouldn't mind getting that Torana, that Falcon, that Torana, and that Ute. And on the other side you get these as well. That's a must. I got to get that XC Cobra. See, they did make quite a few. And then next up, a VF Commodore in race livery driven by Craig Lowndes, another famous touring car driver. And that's in Vortex livery, which is a fuel Castrol. This is from Classic Collectibles. It's got dark tinted windows so you can't really see an interior. It's got nice metallic grey rims, big splitter at the front. So all in all, awesome car. I'll check out the underneath. Metal body, metal base, average detail, not as good as Biante. And we've got another VF Commodore in Red Bull Racing livery. And this one was driven by Shane van Gisbergen, a fairly competent touring car driver. And this was in 2017. It's got nice tampos all over it. And again, the dark windows, but it's metal body, metal base. Nice rims, nice big rear wing, side skirts, front air dam. And this one was his 2016 car, so there's a little bit of difference in the tempos. But all in all, they look quite nice and look good on a shelf. Then the next one is a VY Commodore, driven by Paul Dumbrell, part of the Larry Perkins racing team. He used to be a part of the Holden dealer team until he split. Right, there it is. I can't get this one off the base, so I'll leave it on, unfortunately. But same details as all the other races. It looks pretty nice and it looks great on the shelf. And that's from Classic Collectibles. And then the next one is a VZ Commodore from 2005 from the Holden dealer team, and it's driven by Rick Kelly. So this is from Biante, and it's a HSV dealer team Commodore, and it's the last of this shape. Future ones I'll show later are modified new shape, but looks great. Nice interior detail, mesh on the side of the driver's door, big roll cage, nice tempo work, and nice big single windshield wiper on the windscreen, and white rimmed wheels with central knockoff hub. So that's pretty awesome. And then we've got a VE Commodore from 2012 from Team Vodafone, driven by Jamie Whincup. And this is in silver scheme with bright red wheels and tempoed headlamps, big splitter at the front, big reared wing at the back. And from underneath, metal body, metal base, real rubber tyres, but not much chassis detail. But got the heated elements in the rear glass. But it looks nice on the shelf. Then the next one is another VE Commodore, Holden Racing Team. And there it is, driven by Garth Tander. It's got bronze toned wheels, heated rear screen, love the graphics on it, big splitter at the front, nice Holden badge in the grille, and got the Holden banner across the rear glass, so that looks pretty nice on the rack as well. And then the last one is a ZB Commodore, also in Red Bull livery from 2020. And this is the new body style, and this was the one Holdens were gonna, well, they brought it over to sell to the public, but it was a failure because there were no V8 options. It was only available with a 4-cylinder or a 6-cylinder, and the Australian motoring public canned it, so it only went on sale for 2 years, if that. But it was modified into this touring car for 2020, and it was the final factory Holden supercar. So I'm not sure what they did for 2021, but it doesn't look too bad in the race livery. And underneath, yeah, metal body, metal base, but rubber tyres, but yeah, it's pretty basic underneath. But it's quite a nice casting. So to wrap up, I'll just pause this. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and share and subscribe if you wish. And I'd like to thank a lot of my new subscribers for joining the channel. I really appreciate your support. And be watching tomorrow for part 2, which I'll show the Ford Australia touring cars and street cars. So thanks very much, and we'll catch you on tomorrow's video. So bye for now.